I don't know what is going on with some of your guys' families, but I swear if I
To cover my basis, this video is not to harm, harass, threaten anybody. This is my story. This is based on a real life event that happened back in 2003. Back then, I was 16, going on 17, having a birthday party with a small amount of people at the house of the foster home I was living in. It was me, my foster mom, and my foster dad, and the schoolmate that I had chosen to come over for that day. My foster sister went to go spend time with her dad, so she wasn't able to be a part of the celebration, so she left. But before she left, she was wearing a tight shirt, short skirt, and high heels or whatever to try and show off. And my schoolmate looked at her and went, "What are you doing? You're showing your cookies, nookies, and crannies, 15, 16 years old. What are you doing? Like, that's not ladylike. Go away. I don't want to look at you." She's like, "You know you want this." It's like, "No. Stay away from me. No." And so she left. He showed up. I had to change clothes. I was wearing a regular pajama t-shirt with pajama pants, proper undergarments, and a robe. My foster mom made me go change. She's like, "No, you're not wearing that. You need to wear something more appropriate. You have a guest coming at the house, and this is not something you should be wearing." So I didn't argue. I went in and I changed. He comes over and he sees the look and body language on me. He goes, "What's up?" I'm like, "You really want to know, right?" He's like, "Oh, okay." So he calls to my foster parents, pulls them outside off the deck by the steps in the front yard, in the driveway. He's like, what is going on? No, what are you talking about?" And he said, "Kelly's pissed. What did you do?" "Oh, we made her change her clothes because we thought you guys were gonna have sex." He looked at them and he went, "You honestly think that? You just met me and you come to the conclusion that you think because she's wearing regular pajama shirt, proper undergarments, pajama pants, and a robe, you obviously think I'm gonna sleep with her. Don't you think I would ask her first before doing that? Asking for her consent to do that? You guys are pathetic. No wonder she's pissed off all the time." "What do you mean?" "I see her facial expressions and her body language when she's at school. I see how she feels. This is not. You're not gonna be pulling this shit with me while I'm here as a guest. No, you're not gonna be doing this shit anymore. Don't do this. You pick Kelly apart for being a plain Jane and not showing off her body the way the other one does. The other one was wearing a tight t-shirt, short skirt, and fancy shoes to go along with her outfit, and she was showing everything off. You didn't say shit to the other one, but you sit here and you pick Kelly apart because Kelly doesn't show her body off that way. That's pathetic. You guys are pathetic. You guys don't make sense to me." And so everything about that event went to shit because he called them out and they were all tense. They were pissed off because they didn't want to be called out on their shit. But the main purpose of this video, besides me sharing my story, okay, is to say that girls, whether it be a sister, niece, cousin, these girls need to feel comfortable in their own environments when they're at home. If they're not going anywhere publicly, then they can lounge around at home. If it's something that they've worn for over a day, you can make them change their clothes, but make sure it's something that they're comfortable with wearing at home. We have spent so much time. We have people in different families talking about, "Oh, my aunt or my mom, or a female relative in the family that's older than me made me change my clothes because another relative who was a male would have looked at me sexually." People need to stop sexualizing children. It's more prevalent now than it was back when I was a teenager. And it's really sad. This is another rebuttal, not a rebuttal, another retelling of a story that I had to do. It's the same story that I told late last year or the year before last. I had to retell this story because my foster sister wasn't there to witness what went down. She was with her dad. So I'm having to sit here and retell this story as to heal my trauma and my issues with how I see myself physically, with the disability I have that I've had my whole entire life. This is my story. People are going to come forward and say, well, this didn't happen. Yes, it did. I know what happened because I saw everything go down. Everything. Again, this video is not to harm or harass anyone. This is just me sharing my story to let others know, hey, I've been there too. I didn't like it either. This whole sexualizing of children needs to stop. Kids need to be kids. Let them go scrape their knees and make memories with family members or close friends. Let them be kids. Because if you're not going to let them be kids, they're going to be forced to grow up too quickly and take on adult situations that they don't need to be taking on because they're children. All right? Thank you and have a great day. Bye.
I don't know what is going on with some of your guys' families, but I swear if
To cover my basis, this video is not to harm, harass, threaten anybody. This is my story. This is based on a real life event that happened back in 2003. Back then, I was 16 going on 17, having a birthday party